Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. It is Thursday, so that means it's time for another motivational meme of the week. If you're new to my channel or you don't know what that is, basically a meme is just a picture with words on it. You've seen them on, your Facebook, your Instagram, wherever. They're all over the place. A lot of times they're funny, a lot of times they're motivational, sometimes they're both. I take one of those, typically the more motivational ones, and I think about it and I overanalyze it, and then I share my findings with you guys. That way it sticks in our brains a little bit better rather than just scrolling through your phone and being like, yeah, that's true, and you move on. If you actually stop and think and process, it can deliver some powerful messages. So stay tuned to see what this week's meme is. Alright, so before I get into it, I want to share something. Susan, I believe she's Susan Sparkles on here, at least she is on Fitbit, but she sent me something really, really sweet. As you know, I have lost 51.2 pounds, but I only started Weight Watchers a couple weeks ago. I've been using the iTrack, or a couple months ago. I've been using the iTrack Bites app to track most of my weight loss, and then I just joined up with there just to be a little bit more official, see if things are different, try it out type of thing. And Weight Watchers, when you reach certain mile markers or weight markers, however you want to call it, they send you these little bars that you can put on your keychain as a way to remember what you've done. You've lost 5 pounds, you've lost 10 pounds, so on and so forth. And they don't know that I lost 50 pounds. So I've gotten the 5-pound one and the 10-pound one from them, but they think I've only lost like 15 because I've only joined with them a few months ago or a couple months ago. So Susan, she said that she used to be a leader with Weight Watchers for like 7 years, and so she has some stuff, and so she sent me. Let me get it. She sent me the gold one or orange, whatever color that is. She sent me this one, which is, if you can read the back at all, it's probably too blurry. But either way, it says 50 pounds. I was holding it upside down, so no wonder you couldn't. There we go. 50 pounds with the WW symbol on it, showing that I have lost 50 pounds. And that is really touching because honestly, I didn't really have anything specific showing off or to remind myself of what I've done, even though pretty much every video I mention now that I've lost 51.2 pounds. But yeah, so anyway, thank you so much, Susan. That was very, very sweet of you. I was very happy when I opened it and got it. I was very happy. But yeah, so let's get into this week's meme. This one I created because I knew the theme that I wanted, but I couldn't find one exactly. Mainly because, in case you can't tell by my thumbnail, Baby Yoda is featured in it. I love Baby Yoda. If you don't know what that is, I'm sure most of you at least know who Yoda is from Star Wars. There's this television show on the Disney Plus app called The Mandalorian, and there is a little tiny baby Yoda that is in it. Yes, we know his name's not Yoda, his species isn't Yoda, but we don't have a name for his species, so he got nicknamed Baby Yoda. So I love him, and I just attached it to a message that I wanted to point out. So, isn't he adorable? He's so freaking adorable. But this is a message that I've shared numerous times, but I felt like it was worth readdressing. I've been seeing a lot of people struggling lately. So it says, me trying my hardest to hold on to my why. And sometimes it's hard, y'all. Like, I get it. I struggle a lot, and holding on to your why you're doing it, is so important. As you guys know, I have my motivational board, and I have my reasons listed on there. I have all of them. Go back to my motivational board video, and you can see. I'll try to link it. I'm really bad about actually linking in videos. I'll try to do that. If not, I'll put it in the description. But on there, I list my reasons, because when I am struggling, it is so hard. There are times where I just don't want to keep going. I want to just eat whatever. I want to just lay down and not do my daily exercise or my daily steps or whatever. And it is so important to remember your why. And like, I chose this picture of him because he's thinking, but his eyes are very, very glossy. Like, sometimes you're on the verge of fighting with yourself and tearing up. Like, it's so hard sometimes to keep going. I mean, even after I'm, 51.2 pounds done, it can be very, very hard when you are stressed out, when you are, emotional and all of that type of stuff. It is so hard sometimes to just keep going. And the biggest thing that helps me is thinking of my why. So trying my hardest to remember my why during those times that you're struggling. Luckily, right now I'm not struggling. I'm still riding high from breaking the 50-pound mark. But I know a lot of you guys are, and I know I'm going to again. It's just a fact of the journey. It's part of it. And so I threw this on there just so that, remember your whys, guys. I think even when I first started this channel, probably really bad quality. I didn't have this camera yet and didn't have this microphone yet. But I did make a Remember Your Why video. That name sounds familiar, so I think it's up on my channel. Feel free to look for that. I probably go in a little bit better detail than I am today because I planned that out better versus lately for the meme videos, I put one up and then I just start talking. I don't actually bullet point what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, so this is just a friendly reminder, guys. Try your hardest to remember your why. List them like I did. I put it on my motivational board that I see every morning when I first sit up and remember those things. And sometimes, especially guys, like it can be hard even with those because okay, so I have my back pain issues. I struggle with it a lot, especially with me being taller. I'm 6'1" and I do hair. Salons are not made for taller people. So the chairs don't go as high as I personally would like a chair to go when I'm doing somebody's hair. The shampoo bowls are lower than I really need them to be. So especially if I do a perm, it's hard. Or last week, I put on my Facebook page, I don't think I put it in the group, but I was kind of mentally struggling because one of my reasons is my back pain. And I have issues with it still. Sorry, my dog was trying to get my attention. I have issues with it still where I was doing the dishes last week and I had to keep stopping and resting my back before I could get back and finish the darn dishes. And that's just standing washing dishes. It shouldn't be that hard, especially for somebody who's 34 years old. I know I'm not a baby, but I'm not old either. To have these kind of issues is very embarrassing and very annoying. And in my head, that was after I'd lost 50 pounds. I'm like, all right, cool. I got this. And then I'm like, oh, okay, no. I've come a long way. I still have a long way to go. And that was, very hard because I got kind of scared for a minute. I'm better now. So thank you. But, I got kind of scared. I'm like, what if the first time I lost weight, I lost that 140 pounds, my back pain went away. I didn't have one single muscle spasm. I didn't have any issues for 4 years. And then they started back up after I gained all the weight back. And I'm like, what if I lost my opportunity? What if that was all my back could handle and then I threw the weight back on it? What if it's too late? I got very, very emotional about it. And especially considering that is that's my number one why I want to lose weight. And it was very hard for me to be forget it. Let me just stop. My life's not getting better. My back's not getting better. I have issues when I'm done working. Right now it's hurting. And it's very frustrating. So I am holding on to hope that I just haven't lost enough yet. And I need to do things to strengthen my back. I need to get back to doing my my physical therapy besides just when my back is acting up. I need to do things to strengthen my core and work on it that way versus just doing those things when oh, okay, my back's out. I'm stuck on the floor in pain. Let me start doing these. So there's a bunch of different factors that go into it. But it is something that, I'm not going to lie, I get scared about, because what if? What if? But also, what if it's not too late? What if I finish losing this weight and I get to my goal and my back pain is gone? What if all of the other reasons for why I'm doing this all come true? I think that's worth it. I think that is highly important and worth giving it a go, worth trying, because it's going to take a 2 or 3 years, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less, I don't know, but it's 2 or 3 years out of my life. That worst case scenario, if a lot of the things do not happen, if the back pain doesn't go away, I guarantee it's still easier to deal with when it doesn't have 325 pounds pulling on my back, and everything else will be just easier, and it decreases the health risks that run in my family that are highly increased because of my weight. Sorry, this went a totally different tangent than I expected. Like I said, I do not plan these videos out. I get a meme and I decide to start talking about it. But yeah, so I am holding on to hope and remembering, like this says, remembering my why, remembering my list of whys besides just the back, and hoping it will be worth it. And I know it will. I'm hoping the back pain will go away, but I know it will be worth it. I know for numerous other reasons besides just my back pain that it will be better, and I am so excited for that. And holding on to those, remembering those, especially when my number one why got me questioning myself, the list of the rest all helped me get over that, because I very well could have been like, forget it. I'm quitting. I'm stopping. Bye, YouTube. I am just done. Or something similar. But instead, I held on to those, remembered those, and used them to motivate me to keep going. Got the dishes done. Didn't break into the icebox or anything extra like that. And I'm okay. So, sorry that went a little bit sideways as far as topic goes, but yeah. Okay, so I'm going to call it there. If you could please comment with one thing that is your why. One thing that you are using as motivation for going on this journey that you look back to and think, yes, that is what I want to change or why I want to change. Let me know. I'm really curious what your guys' whys are. And other than that, if you haven't yet, please like this video. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the little bell so you know when I post videos, because I do random collabs with other YouTubers that don't fall onto my usual schedule. And until Sunday, when I do my weigh-in, I'll talk to you guys later.